I'm the one talking. Welcome to the start of this championship match between AOII and 5U. AOII running up at the ball. Got a breakaway here with AOII. Ball goes out, and that is going to be a throw-in for 5U. 5U getting prepared with that throw-in. 5U throwing it in. AOII getting the first touch, moving it deeper into 5U's area. 5U with the header, but AOII zone. AOII getting the ball further up. 5U coming up to challenge. 5U moving the ball further into AOII zone.
I just realized.
Ball is kicked out, and that's going to be a throw-in for 5U. Ball as it went to neighboring field. Both teams coming up to challenge. 5U heading closer to AOII's goal. AOII kicking it over to the corner, heading up the sidelines. And that is going to be a kick out for 5U. Ball is back in play. There's going to be another throw-in for 5U this time. AOII with the first touch, trying to get it out of their zone. Punting it out of their zone. 5U chasing after the ball. Kicking it out, and that is going to be a throw-in for AOII. AOII taking the throw in straight to one of their players, but 5U trying to get the touch and kicking it out again. AOII chasing after the ball to get it back into play. Players spreading out, preparing for this throw-in. Ball is thrown in. 5U trying to get out of their zone, looking for an opening. AOII getting the ball. See if they have a good opening here to get a 10-pound goal. 5U getting the ball, trying to get out of their zone. AOPI kicking it up. Ball is kicked out, and that is going to be a throw in for AOPI. AOPI looking for the best choice in this throw in. Throwing it deep, but straight to 5U player, but they managed to get possession again. AOPI kicking it further in. And they kick it out. That is going to be a corner kick for AOPI. IMU lining up to protect their goal. Players on the post. AOPI taking the kick. Getting that header. Ball is going to go out the back, and that is going to be a goal kick for 5U. Players backing up in the zone. Anna taking the kick for 5U. Taking the kick up to the sideline. AOPI getting possession of the ball, kicking it towards the goal, but it goes out. That is going to be another goal kick for 5U. Players running up to challenge the ball. 5U keeping possession, passing it back, and trying to get it out of their zone here. Up the sidelines. 5U almost getting it out of their zone, but AOPI kicks it deeper in. 5U looking for an opening. AOPI keeping the ball in. AOPI dropping the ball back. 5U trying to get the ball out of their zone. Finally getting out of their zone, but AOPI getting possession, running it up the sidelines. 5U kicking it back to one of their players, see if they can get it out this time. AOPI getting possession, running towards the goal. Trying to get an attempt on goal here. Number 12 attempt on goal, misses the goal again, so that is going to be another goal kick for 5U. Both teams putting up a good fight so far. On this game at head ref, we have Jordan. Our far AR is Evan, and our close AR is Cadence. Behind the camera is Michaela, and behind the computer is Nishana.
Michaela is not behind this camera.
Michaela will be behind the camera whenever she comes back. Nishana is doing it for now. Doing a very good job.
Thank you.
And I am Kira, your broadcaster. Ball goes out. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI.
Yeah, it is good weather for a walk.
Number 31 taking the throw in for AOPI.
Yeah.
Ball is thrown in. Header from 5U, but AOPI gets possession. Failed attempt on goal. 5U getting possession, trying to boot it out of their zone. 5U running it up, passing it forward. Have a breakaway here for 5U. See if they get a good attempt on goal. AOPI coming up to challenge. Ball is going out the back, and that is going to be call. Call is goal kick for AOPI.
Like farther back.
Call is a corner kick for 5U. See if they could use this in their advantage to get the first point of the game on the board. Taking the kick. AOPI kicking it out again. That is going to be another corner kick for FIMU. Again. Good challenge from the teams here. AOPI trying to get it out. FIMU gonna try to get possession of the ball again here. Breakaway for AOPI, number 62 and 29 on FIMU, trying to intercept that ball from number 99, AOPI. AOPI heading upfield, trying to get a good angle on the goal. Goalie picks it up. Players backing up, preparing for the goalie to punt the ball out. Goal.
Kira, is your hot chocolate okay?
Pause on the time.
Is the board working again? Oh,
Pause on the time. Injury on the field. Play resuming. Goalie rolling it out.
no one scored yet.
FIMU trying to get it up the sidelines. AOPI getting possession, trying to pass it to one of their teammates. Dropping the ball back. AOPI trying to get it deeper into the zone now. FIMU chasing after the ball. FIMU kicking it up the sidelines. See if they can get around the AOPI players here. AOPI getting possession, trying to kick it further downfield to the sidelines. Kicking it right into FIMU player. FIMU trying to boot it out of their zone. Breakaway from AOPI. FIMU kicking the ball out. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI. Throw in for AOPI. FIMU challenging the ball. AOPI keeping possession, kicking it towards the goal. FIMU kicking it away. Ball going out, and that is going to be a throw in for FIMU. Players spread out, preparing for this throw in. Another throw in for FIMU.
It's not even below freezing.
He spoke.
We weren't here for the great freeze of yesterday. Okay?
All right. It's all right.
What happened yesterday?
Thrown for FIMU. Ball stays in. AOPI getting the kick, and that's going to be another throw in for FIMU.
I hope you know, since you spoke.
Players chasing after the ball, slowly inching down the field with all of these throw-ins.
That's a little.
I mean, them men out
That's
here
a weird
shorts
thing
and
to
a
say.
t-shirt. That's crazy.
9 minutes remaining in the first half of this game. Neither team having scored yet. There's been a couple good attempts at goal so far, but none have gone in. FIMU getting that touch, moving it upfield. AOPI coming up to challenge. FIMU trying to work together.
They told me that today.
AOPI with some good teamwork as well. AOPI moving it upfield. Apologies, having some technical difficulties. Our camera batteries died. AOII is currently taking the throw in. Throw in is done up the sideline. Header from AOII straight to 5MU player, but AOII intercepting it, getting a breakaway. 5MU kicking the ball out. That's going to be another throw in for AOII. Player chasing after the ball. Players spreading out. AOII preparing to take the throw in. Throw in up the sideline. 5MU getting the touch. AOII with a header, getting them possession. 5MU coming up to challenge, winning the challenge, getting up the sidelines. Only one player on. See if they can get a breakaway here. Passing it to center field. AOII intercepting. 5MU getting it back. Ball staying in just barely. Good work from the 5MU player. AOII kicking it downfield. 5MU getting the kick again. 5MU again with the kick, getting possession, getting it into AOII zone, kicking it cross field. Back to an AOII player. They're going to bunt it out of their zone. 5MU getting possession again, straight back to an AOII player. A lot of back and forth between the teams right now. 5MU moving it upfield, but no players up there. Goalie's going to pick that ball up.
Should not have 9 out there.
Is it seven players?
7 players and a goal.
I don't want.
5MU kicking it back out. 5MU slowly moving it deeper into AOII's zone. 5MU, good defense here, keeping it out of their zone. Ball is going deep. Looks like it's going to go out. Players just protecting it. That is going to be a throw in for 5MU. Good thrown from 5MU. See if they get an attempt on goal. AOII trying to punt it out. It goes out. That is going to be another throw in for 5MU. Very nice throw in there. AOII getting the touch, kicking it back. 5MU intercepting, not getting the touch quite right. AOII running up the sideline. 2 players on, and 5MU kicking it out. That is going to be a throw in for AOII. AOII getting the ball back into play. AOII with the throw in. 5MU kicking the ball back out. That is going to be another throw in for AOII. AOII subbing out a player. Number 31 on AOII taking the throw in right to the header of an AOII member. AOII with attempt on goal, just missing. That was a good attempt, but that is going to be a goal kick for 5MU. Apologies for the camera. Getting it back on. Good challenge between the players there. AOII getting the ball, heading towards 5MU's goal. Got a breakaway here. Another attempt on goal, and AOII scores. That is the first score on the board. AOII. There is 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Not much time for FIMU to get some points on the board and tie it up before the end of first half. Players returning to the center. FIMU taking the kick to resume play. AOII players chasing after the ball. FIMU moving it upfield with some good footwork. Up to the sidelines. 2 AOII players coming up to challenge. AOII getting possession. FIMU kicking it deeper into the zone. Looks like AOII's goalie is going to pick that up.
I'm going to every game next year.
AOII punting it out. Straight to FIMU player. AOII kicking it over to another FIMU carrier. Straight to the goalie. He's going to pick it up.
They hit that truck circle, they get hesitant and shit.
Another punt from the goalie. Straight to FIMU again. FIMU dropping the ball back. AOII coming up to challenge. Winning that challenge, but FIMU challenging again. Winning back their possession. FIMU trying to get it deeper in AOII's zone. AOII bunting it out of theirs. A lot of back and forth. AOII getting it upfield, see if they get a breakaway here. Waiting for some teammates to get deeper into FIMU's zone. FIMU coming up to challenge, but AOII keeping possession. Ball goes out. That is going to be a throw in for AOII. There is less than a minute remaining in the first half. That is a throw in for AOII. See if they can get another goal and grow their lead before the end of the first half. Throw in from AOII. AOII getting the touch. FIMU coming up to challenge. FIMU trying to move it out of their zone, up the sidelines. Ball goes out again. That is going to be another throw in for AOII with 20 seconds left on the clock. AOII quickly getting the ball back into play, getting that touch again. Dropping the ball, kicking towards the goal. Goalie's going to pick that up. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to be the end of the first half with AOII the only ones with points on the board. We will see you back for the second half. Y'all keep trying to gaslight me that I took get the score wrong.
It wasn't gaslighting, I genuinely thought that it was.
It's not gaslighting. It's just my brain is.
And they only
Welcome back. Headphones. Okay. Headphones are back. Welcome back to the second half of this semi-final game between FIMU and AOPI. AOPI, the only ones with points on the board so far. FIMU can still catch up though. FIMU fighting hard. AOPI getting a breakaway here. FIMU not coming up to challenge. AOPI passing the ball over. FIMU challenging. Player on the ground. Ball goes out the back. Call on the play. Let's see what it is. Say hi to Isabel, everyone. That is going to be a corner kick for FIMU. No, goal kick for FIMU. Oh, penalty on that. Or what? FIMU taking the kick. AOPI trying to intercept. Getting that interception, passing it over to number 18. See if they can get an attempt on goal. Very good footwork from number 18 here. Attempt on goal, but it misses. That is going to be a goal kick for FIMU. FIMU trying to protect their goal here, but they need to try to get the ball into the opponent's zone to tie up the score. FIMU getting the ball back into play. FIMU taking the goal kick. Straight to one of their players. AOPI intercepting. Very good plays from AOPI here, intercepting the ball quite a lot. Passing it over. FIMU trying to get it out. FIMU getting the ball. See if they can get it out of their zone here. AOPI intercepting right before FIMU manages to remove it from their zone. AOPI kicking it across. AOPI with a good attempt on goal, just misses. FIMU getting that goal kick. FIMU running up the field. AOPI getting the ball. FIMU with a good challenge, not able to intercept the ball. AOPI heading towards the goal. FIMU intercepting, dropping the ball back to keep possession. AOPI coming up to challenge. FIMU dropping it again. AOPI getting the ball, but FIMU coming up. See if they can get a breakaway. FIMU with a breakaway. Straight to the goalie, kicking it out. FIMU getting the ball again. Kicking it back. Another attempt on goal. Goalie's going to intercept that. Goalie looking for a player to throw the ball to. Kicking the ball. FIMU intercepts. AOPI trying to punch it out of their zone. Header from that FIMU player. FIMU running up the sidelines. One player on. AOPI kicking it out. That is going to be a throw-in for FIMU. FIMU throwing it in quickly straight to one of their players. Ball goes out the back. That is going to be a goal kick for AOPI. AOPI taking the kick, looking which player they want to kick it to. Up the sideline, straight to FIMU player, running it up the sidelines.
Oh, this Jordan.
Ball goes out. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI.
Can I move yours? Stu's using it.
Thank you.
Throw in. And AOPI kicks it out. That is going to be a throw in for FIMU. Number 62, Anna, taking the throw in for FIMU. Good deep throw from Anna. AOPI kicking the ball straight to FIMU player. Trying to challenge the ball here. Kicking it. Oh, so close. Ball goes out the back, and that is going to be a goal kick for AOPI.
Oh, yeah, look at what my mom sent me. My mom and dad both. Oh, the mic. Okay. My mom and dad both.
Players spreading out down the field, preparing for this goal kick. FIMU wanting to intercept again to get another attempt at goal to tie up the score. Very nice kick from the AOPI player. AOPI getting that touch straight into FIMU player. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI. Players moving down the field. AOPI throwing the ball in. FIMU kicking it out again. That is going to be another throw in for AOPI. Slowly moving them down the field and closer to FIMU's goal. AOPI taking the throw in. FIMU getting that touch, but AOPI trying to get possession back. Ball goes out, and that is going to be a throw in for FIMU. AOPI running to defend their goal.
Is this the second half?
FIMU taking the throw in. Nice deep throw in. Getting that touch. AOPI coming up to challenge. FIMU trying to get a breakaway. Moving upfield. AOPI getting some contact, but FIMU fighting to get the ball back. FIMU kicks the ball out. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI. AOPI looking around to see where their players are located. FIMU with that touch. That is going to be another throw in for AOPI. Players moving back down the field. 13-30 or mating in the second half of this game. FIMU still has plenty of time to catch up. They just have to get the ball into AOPI's zone. AOPI kicking the ball downfield. Kicking it forward. FIMU letting the goalie pick it up. Rolling the ball over to one of their players. AOPI coming up to challenge. FIMU moving it up the sidelines. Ball goes out, and that is going to be a throw in for AOPI. Nice throw in from AOPI. FIMU gets that touch, but AOPI gets possession of the ball again. Ball goes out. That is going to be a throw in for FIMU. FIMU taking the throw in. FIMU keeping possession of the ball. AOPI coming up and intercepting it. Moving up the sidelines. FIMU coming up to try to defend their goal. Mew kicking it out, but AOPI coming up to keep it in that zone towards the goal. It's going to go out the back, and that is going to be a goal kick for Mew. Sub for AOPI. Mew taking the goal kick, kicking it shallow to keep the ball in their possession, trying to move it up the sidelines. Mew with possession, AOPI getting a touch, fighting for possession between both teams right here. AOPI getting possession. Mew just trying to get it out of the box. Moving the ball up the sidelines. Looks like goalie's going to pick that up for AOPI. Good punt from the goalie. Mew getting the header on that ball. See if they can keep possession. Dropping the ball back. AOPI kicks the ball out. That is going to be a throw in for Mew. Mew moving it up, dropping the ball again to avoid the AOPI players. Good challenge between the players there. AOPI getting possession, dropping the ball back. Mew coming up to challenge, but AOPI keeping possession of the ball here. Ball goes out. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI. Throw in for Mew. They get that touch. That is a handball on AOPI, getting Mew a free kick. See if they could use this to get the ball out of their zone and get a goal to tie the game up. AOPI with that touch. Ball goes out, and that is going to be a throw in for Mew. Mew getting the touch, sees they can keep possession of the ball, dropping it back before hitting it into the center field. AOPI challenging the ball. Ball kicked deep. Mew getting the first touch. AOPI kicking it up the sidelines. AOPI with the breakaway up the sidelines. Mew coming up to challenge and failing. Only one defenseman between AOPI and the goal. More defensemen coming up to protect. Mew getting a touch on the ball, kicking it out. That is going to be a throw in for AOPI.
And he's fine. He had like a little tiny cough. Yeah, he built different. That's why. He's like a champ. Yeah. He's got like a little cough. Me and his mom are both like hacking and
Throw in from AOPI, getting that first touch, dropping the ball back, kicking it forward. Ball goes out the back. That is going to be a goal kick for Mew.
What? You say what?
Mew kicking it shallow to keep it in their possession, going up the sideline. AOPI challenging the ball, getting it. Mew still trying to get it out of their zone with AOPI attacking. Good breakaway from the Mew player, managing to keep it in. AOPI kicking it out. That is going to be a throw-in for Mew. Mew getting closer to AOPI's goal. They might be able to get an attempt on goal here to tie the game up. Mew dropping the ball back. Kicking it up. Good challenge from AOPI. FIMU manages to keep possession. Good attempt. Ball manages to go just behind the goal. Looked like it went in from my angle, but it went behind the net and got stuck in the post. This is going to be a goal kick for AOPI. Hello. AOPI trying to get the ball out of their zone. FIMU fighting for possession. FIMU getting possession, trying to move it closer to the goal to get a good shot. That is going to be another goal kick for AOPI. See if FIMU can intercept it before it leaves AOPI's zone. Nice kick from the AOPI player. FIMU getting that first touch. AOPI challenging, winning possession. FIMU coming up. FIMU trying to get attempt on goal. AOPI intercepting, passing it to the player on the sidelines. Quickly moving it up to get out of their zone. FIMU coming up to challenge and winning. AOPI getting the ball back. Good challenge between the teams. Breakaway for AOPI. Passing it. So you think another goal here. Nice attempt, but that is going to be a goal kick for FIMU. Sub for AOPI.
Oh, she did say she was available in the afternoon, and then she turned in her availability, and we went,
Yeah, it had like. I got class on Monday, Tuesday.
Corner kick for AOPI. FIMU lining up to protect their goal.
she fell off her electric bike.
Yeah, Quinn said so nonchalantly. She broke it.
No, she said wait till the ER. Because she was scheduled one night to show up.
Good kick from AOPI. See if they can get a goal in. FIMU has the ball. Kicking it out the back. This is going to be a goal kick for FIMU. Players backing up. FIMU kicking it shallow to keep possession, passing it up the sideline, dropping the ball back to avoid the AOPI players. Dropping the ball again. AOPI kicking the ball deep into FIMU zone.
The goal is about 6 foot wide. I took up about half the goal.
Players waited until the ball rolled out the back, taking another goal kick.
That's what I'm saying, the 6 foot goal.
I play soccer up to the Mexican kids played.
See how wide these goals are?
Another shallow goal kick from FIMU to keep possession of their ball. See if they can run up the sidelines quickly here. That is going to be a throw in for FIMU. Players running up the sideline quickly.
Oh, you play grouping soccer. Everybody runs to the ball.
That's going to be a throw in for AOPI. FIMU running out of time in this game with 2:25 left on the clock if they want to tie the game up. AOPI with the breakaway. FIMU trying to challenge. Player down on the ground for FIMU. Ball has gone out. Head ref going to check on the player in the center.
No, it was not. She literally shoved it there. You didn't see her push her down?
That is going to be a throw in for FIMU. See if they can get a goal in the last couple minutes of this game. AOPI kicking the ball deeper into FIMU's area. FIMU working hard to find their goal, getting another throw in. FIMU player is moving down the field. FIMU getting it out deep into the zone. Goalie coming out of the box to pick up that ball. Contact from FIMU. See if they can get a breakaway. Ball is going to go out, and that is going to be a throw for AOPI. Less than a minute left in this game. FIMU is truly running out of time. AOPI taking the throw in. Nice deep throw in. FIMU getting the first touch. AOPI with the next contact. A lot of back and forth with the ball here. Towards the goal. Goalie intercepts it. 20 seconds left. Goalie punting the ball to the center. AOPI getting a header on that. FIMU trying to intercept. FIMU managing to intercept, moving the ball up the field. This is their last push to try to get a goal here. Goalie coming out of the box and picking it up. And that is game. Congratulations to AOPI on that win. We have Keely here from AOII, who just championship game for soccer.
Senior year, so I'm really excited.
Really nice job.
Yeah.
Are you in any other sports this season?
I played flag football and I'll probably play basketball, but soccer was like my sport. I love soccer.
Beautiful season.
Thank you.